So what is up, guys? Today I'm going to teach you how to play Vanguard. I'm actually really going to teach you, like actual teach, so you understand how to play the game and get a better understanding of the mechanics. So pretty much how you start playing is when you create a deck, you select a clan. These are your clans: Spike Brothers, Dimensional Police, which is your Tokusatsu. So there's your Power Rangers, Ultraman, all that. And we got our 4 new ones: Angel Feathers, Great Nature, Narukami, and Gold Paladins. So let's say we're going to play Gold Paladins, okay? Because Gold Paladins is a nice, simple deck. It's pretty easy to learn. It's a pretty easy deck to kind of pick up. Easy to play. So pretty much on how to play Vanguard is... let me go back here. You have a bunch of grade 0s, grade 1s, grade 2s, and grade 3s. So let me show you what those are. So grade 0s are usually your forerunners. These come with good special effects that revolve around your grade 3 unit. So pretty much what Gold Paladins is about is Crimson Lion Cub Kirif going into Ezel here. Lion, Blonde, Ezel. And that goes into that because of a superior ride when you have this grade 2 as your Vanguard and this grade 1 as a back row unit. And we'll teach you about back row and front row in just a second. I'm just showing you the units. So as you can see, there's a bunch of grade 1s. 1s are boosters. 2s are intercepts. Intercepts take on attacks, so they're kind of like little shields until you get hit by your opponent by something else. And grade 3s don't have blocks, but they have triggers. So let me show you what triggers are. So grade 3s are triggers. When the real Vanguard game, grade 0s were triggers, but in this game they made the grade 3 triggers. There's 4 types of triggers: critical, dealing extra damage; draw, getting an extra card; restand, where if your unit's at rest, you can stand it back up. There's certain combos with that. And heal trigger. You can only have 4 heal triggers in a deck. This heals damage if your damage count is higher or equal to your opponent. So let's head on back here, and we'll start up a match and teach you as we play along. I wanted to do this for even my Legacy War people that don't understand Vanguard or want to understand Vanguard, because right now Legacy War is a huge crap show. Yeah. We're just going to teach you this Vanguard, because I think I even told some people I actually teach you how to. How do you even play it? What do you do? So let's start this game off right. So the whole point is to keep some triggers in your deck. I mean, sometimes RNG says screw you. Other times your RNG will favor your luck, because those triggers can become shields that get added to your power. All right, so we're going second. So if we're going second, we can attack. Going first, we can't attack, and we only draw 1 card. So I'm looking at my hand here. It's usually nice to have a 1, 2, 3. But depending on what you're running, you can probably get everything you need, because I probably could draw a grade 3 right now. So, I'll toss 1 Vivian. So I toss 1 of my cards, and look, I drew a grade 3. But it's not the main unit Vanguard grade 3 I'm looking for. So we're going to be playing this out. So your opponent starts by drawing 1 card, and then he rides, or not. So I guess I'm going to have to explain it a little bit better through here. Okay. So for a tutorial purpose, we're just going to teach you the basics. Since this is a VP farmer. Oh no, he's really playing. Oh, he just got grade locked. So what is grade lock? Is when you didn't get the grade 1 to ride to call a card. So I'm fine with what I have here. I have a grade 1, grade 2, grade 3. I'm good. So since I actually need Knight of Elegant Skill Gareth in the back because of Crimson Lion Cub, I ride a different type of grade 1. So let's just say we ride Listener of Truth, DeAndre. So we'll put this guy in the back over here. So that's a booster, and we play another grade 1. So you don't want to waste your units too much, because then you're going to lose cards in your hand that you don't want to lose yet. So you kind of play a little defense, and what you do is you hit the back row, you're boosting your guy, and you always have to hit at their power or above their power. So damage equal to or greater than. Well, you'll do a great hit on your opponent. So he lost a perfect guard, and that's excellent. What these cards are, these are called Sentinel units, and what happens is they save you from death. And you want to make sure you can do... I really wish he could have played it out. I was really just trying to teach a lesson. So he got grade lock, shockingly. And grade locking, you really feel like crap later because you're like stuck with what you have. That's why sometimes even if you mulligan is exchanging the cards, which I showed you when I exchanged that grade 2 for something else, for a different card. And that helps you a lot. That way you don't lose your heal checks so fast. That's why mulligan is a good thing. So now we're going to try this again. Nova Grapplers. Very fun and easy deck to use. Very efficient as well if you have the perfect riser. All right, let's get this started. I'm going second again. All right, so let's see our hand. All right, so I have Blonde Ezel here. So I have my main grade 3 unit. I just don't have a grade 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this grade 3 back and this grade 1 back. I'm going to shuffle the deck, and I got the grade 2. Okay. But I drew another Ezel. And that's not technically a bad thing. It's always good to have some sort of units. Don't ever beat yourself up over it. So pretty much we're going to now play this match out. Oh wait, I got to be like, imagine it. You're on planet Cray, where we bond with our units and all that other good stuff when you're high. But anyways, okay. But yeah, no. So pretty much I have a grade 1. This is a grade, and these are my grade 3s. Now, some of the effects you always have to read up on. You have to see what's going to work out for you, and you got to make sure everything you do is set and ready to play. So right now, I have a really good hand here. I have a grade 1, grade 2, and I have Ezel for late game. Late game is, he has a limit break 4. You see that LB4? Limit break 4 only happens when you're at 4 damage. And Ezel has a great effect that lets you call cards from your deck, the top 4 card. Call a card from the top of your deck out of 4 cards, which is great. So it's my turn. I draw. So I lost a heal check. Now I'm upset. I just drew a heal, but it's not bad because sometimes this heal can be helpful early game. If I'm not at 4 damage, it's okay. This card still gets me a call. So we toss the Forerunner in the back. Forerunners like to go to the back row. Some stay in the soul for different types of effects. But this is my play. So far, grade 1s, I'm looking good. I also have a perfect guard for later if I was about to die in the match, but we get more of those later on as we play the game. So we attack. So when we attack, we do a dry check. If there's no trigger, it's just 1 damage. Most of these are 1 damage, but some other cards give you 2 crits. Some of their effects go off with this card can maintain 2 crits if you meet certain requirements. And those requirements aren't as hard as you think. So that's why some people use those crit-heavy decks sometimes because they can get away with it. Of course, you get some nice, cool animation. That's Brutal Jack. Beautiful. All right, so now it's his turn. So he wrote grade 2. That's fine. I like where I'm at, kind of, because if he's not going to hurt me too much, at least I have stuff I can use. I'm glad I have this card because this gives me more summon effects. All right, so he's already trying to get the damage count up. So when a regular unit gets hit, you get an extra 5,000 to the shield, which is 5,000 to your power. But if I hit a trigger like that, I would get 10,000, so you get a bigger shield. And that's usually where your defense comes in. So he attacked twice, and that's good. But now I hit a draw check, so now I can use it. Perfect. 2 of these is great. Once you have 4, you're set for the match. You just have to play calm and efficient. Drew another Blonde Ezel. So I have a problem with that. Big issue there. So we're going to use Vivian on this play. What Vivian's going to do, she's going to get a special effect. But she had to be boosted. So that's why I kind of saved that grade 1. So what Vivian's going to do, I'm going to attack his Brutal Jack. I'm going to dry check. It was nothing. Now, if he doesn't hit that, I was going to be okay, that's good for me. He has a big boy, but I'm going to use Vivian's effect anyways. And I got a perfect guard, which is fine. I didn't know those things were going to be stacked. So I played that unit, and a grade 1 is a grade 1, but I just wanted to kill his other guy here so he couldn't keep it. See, this card was either going to be damage checked or non-damage checked, but it's fine. Because we're still playing with our cards here. Now, what is the big issue here? I have a bunch of grade 3s and no intercepts, which means my opponent will be able to attack my Vanguard in the middle a lot. So he rides his grade 3 Vanguard, Asura Kaiser. So we got to be careful. I mean, if he gets me to 4 damage, then I'm going to ride Blonde Ezel, and then Blonde Ezel is going to do some work. Very, very hard work. So right now I'm wide open. My Vanguard's going to get attacked. The goal of the game is to hit get your opponent up to 6 damage. And that's the point of heal checks. So we're going to see how he plays it out. All right. So it's always good to read the effects so you can understand what's going on. When your dry check reveals a grade 3, stand this unit. So I took a hit. All right, it's good seeing his PG go away. So I took 2 normal hits. Okay, so I'm at 4. Perfect. Now my Blonde Ezel is going to feel a lot better now. Now I'm going to ride Blonde Ezel for sure. Perfect. And now I draw an intercept. Excellent. So play my ultimate grade 3, Blonde Ezel. We ride. So now we have our limit break. So now we can start activating it. We counterblast 1, top 4 cards. I would get that, but let me get a booster. And with Ezel's effect, every time you summon a unit like this, he summons a unit like this, you get pretty much extra power. So let's see what we get. Grade 2. Perfect. So I chose him for a reason. That's a grade 2 intercept. We want to be able to block. However, he has another effect where I could pitch a card to superior ride a card. Superior call. So I'm going to get Mage of Calamity. So this is another intercept. So now I gave myself 2 shields. So he has to attack these 2 shields before he can attack my Vanguard again. Which is good. Now I wanted Mage of Calamity because it says Countercharge 1. Countercharge 1 recharges your CB down here. You see these gray cards? They can get their color back when these types of units attack the Vanguard. Which is good. But now I'm saving my Blonde Ezel for more plays later. So we're going to head into battle. So I can definitely run over his Asura Kaiser with my boosting. It doesn't matter what he gets. But this Calamity card is definitely going to be a huge help because of that charge. So now, when you ride a grade 3, you get a twin drive check. So you check twice instead of once. So 1, 2, boom, got a heal trigger. Oh, perfect. So not only that, I healed 1, and I gained another 5,000 power to a point where he can't run that over. So he runs a crit build. So it's always good to understand what your opponent runs. Is it a draw crit, full draw turbo, or is it crits and draws, stands and draws, so on and so forth. It's good to analyze so you know what you're working with if you know you have to maintain a good hand size or you have to do something late game. So right now it's 5 cards versus 5 cards, but my Blonde Ezel has a little bit more on the priority side. So he plays 2 intercepts, so he has some shields. But I have 2 perfect guards, so my advantage over him is right now I have more units I can play. That's what makes it good. So he's going to draw a card because he needs to get a PG to protect himself before he dies. PGs are these, like I've been telling you. So he attacks, gets a critical. Okay. So he can restand his unit. So if he gets another grade 3, he'll definitely be able to attack again. Nope. So I use a constant guard, which is a perfect guard. Puts me at a good ease there. So he's attacking me again. Perfect. So I hit a grade 2. But right now, that's good. I'm back to 4 damage, which means limit break. He has 4 cards in hand. Now I just got to find ways to go around him. All right, here we go. So we use Blonde Ezel's effect again. Top 4. I have a Blonde Ezel in my hand. Now, when I have a Blonde Ezel in my hand, I tend to do different types of plays. So right now, we're going to bring in White Hair Moon Pilates. Because we have a grade 2, I can actually return this heal check back to my deck, which is what I want to do. And then I'll just ride Blonde Ezel again for later. Because I can waste PGs in his hands right now. See, I bring him out, which is fine. This is almost like an endgame card if he doesn't have a PG. So what he does is he goes and becomes the Vanguard, and now you can do 2 damage for free if it goes through. But he also had a good effect because he's going to be able to return my heal check back to the deck, which is what I want. So we're going to attack that. And if I have to get Blanezel, I get Blanezel. All I need is like 1 good defense. That's another thing I like about this card, because since I can return it, it's good enough for me. So I can go to the bottom and just get back row 5,000 units. If he didn't have anything, then obviously this would be a lot more heavier attack. Perfect. I got another PG. So I wasted his PG because he was about to die if that 2 went through. So that was quick. Now I would only do... Now sometimes you got to think about your plays. Like if you did this type of play, you would have to make sure you can at least play another Blanezel the next turn. That way you give yourself some more some wiggle room to keep fighting and keep doing your limit break plays. I did this just to waste the PG because I know I can run over a lot of things he can do. So we're looking out. Good thing about being an 1100 unit, you kind of save yourself from a lot of nonsense. So I put a heal check back in. We know it's at the bottom. So there's definitely 2 heal checks coming soon. So right now, if he hits a grade 3, he can restand his unit, but it won't really matter. All right, so he lost another perfect guard. I like following those trigger checks because it helps you in the end. So if you know another perfect guard, so he definitely has only 1 more perfect guard in his hand. So we're just gonna put it all together for this. So we use up PG, but now we have more chances to get our heal checks. So if he heals, it won't really matter. And I have 3 cards, so that's good news for me. Oh, I was gonna hit a heal check if he did hit me. Crack. I could have returned the heal check, but it's like, I'm about to get 4 cards. Here we go. So we use Ezel again. Oh, I hit another trigger. Yeah, I can definitely do this. Save myself a counterblast. Sometimes if you can find ways to save yourself some counterblasting, it's better. And I have another perfect guard. So technically I have a little bit more advantage here. So we're going to attack his units, bring him up to that last bit of damage, see if we can get that heal check. So pretty much we're almost into that final turn moment where it's like guaranteed you might win or you might lose. There it is. Bam! Heal check. Love it. And since I'm calling units from my deck a lot, I'm increasing my odds to hit heal checks. I only have 11 cards, so the possibility of hitting heal checks were high. Now there's obviously 1 more heal check at the bottom of the deck, which is good. Or since I technically did shuffle the deck, oh no, the cards went to the bottom. So that means I was able to get to my heal faster because I put 3 cards to the bottom of the deck. So that's getting rid of 3 cards and putting them to the bottom of the deck for a reason. So you can get a better odds of hitting your checks. So my other issue is he still hasn't hit a heal check, so he's going to be hitting those pretty soon. He's at 16 cards. He's definitely near it. I have all this defense, but I needed that heal for a good reason. Very good reason. Now, if he doesn't play another grade 2, it's going to possibly be game over because he only has 1 more perfect guard in hand. So I'm going to take these attacks just so I can get to a certain point. So that is one of his heal triggers. Death Metal Joy is definitely... Oh, no, he's a draw. So where's his heals at? So he might be hitting... He's going to be hitting a heal right about now. Maybe. Wow, his luck is terrible. I'll take that hit. Oof. I actually needed that. So this is a big last turn for me. So I got to really hit him. So it's my turn. I draw. I got to try to get 2 intercepts. So if I drew 1, I'm okay with that. But we need Blanezel to get me something good. Now, obviously, how I would do this next play is I can do the discard effect. Yeah, because then I can... Again, you're pretty much saving yourself from bull. Bam. Pitch card. 3 cards. Perfect. So we want to try to game him. Really try to game him here. This is like a big final turn play. And I was actually expecting to hit this card because A, I need the critical trigger to go through in case he does heel check me. Because there's times where your opponent could come back from that type of heel check. So I have my 2 intercepts. So we go to battle. So say he has the PG. We're going to waste it. Yep. Now we're going to hit him for the 2. Not really going to invoke that. Bam. So now we hit him for 2 damage. So this is just in case he did hit a heel check. See what I mean? So the fact that I hit him for that 2, he has to hit another check. So that's good. Wow! Oh my God. Back-to-back heels, I guess. Okay. Good thing I had the 2 intercepts on standby here. Yeah, that was big for him because, oh my God. Wow, back-to-back heels. So sometimes your opponent will have the crazy luck at the very end of the match. Very crazy luck. So he drew another intercept. Oh boy. So now I'm really going to have to try to get in there. But he can't really do much. But that's the thing. Sometimes your Vanguard will come through for you in the end. There's a lot of things they can do that most cards can't. That was just terrible luck on my part, honestly. Wow. So he hits a grade 3. I definitely lose. There's no way I can come back from that. So here it comes. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I lose. I'm out of heel check, so he wins. Legit, that luck was legit. He wasn't supposed to get... Out of everything, that wasn't supposed to happen. Out of everything. The heel check, that was ridiculous. Like, honestly ridiculous. So I lost, but that's how you play Vanguard, folks. Sometimes you're going to have those matches where your opponent gets the luckiest check, back-to-back heel check out of nowhere, and you just be like, huh, well, that sucked. But anyways, guys, that's how you play Vanguard. Thanks for watching. Hopefully that helped you understand. Just read your card effects. Helps you get a better understanding of the game. That way, when you're playing, you know what you're doing. It is a ready type game, so definitely read your effects so you understand it better. Alrighty. I'm out. Hopefully this helped you. Peace out. Yeah. See ya.